Good afternoon, 2020 visionaries. I'm Stephanie Wood, and like Erin said, we are going to slay the day. I am looking forward to sharing with you strengths that I have in building my business. I have 10 of them. Was I born with them? No. Are they perfect now? No. Am I trying to get better at all of them? Yes. So, whether you have these strengths or you are working on them, or you may not even want one of them, you might want 10 of them, you might want 2 of them. My point is, this is just to help you know what has really helped me build my business, and I believe the rest of the people in this company that are successful. So, because I learned from them. So number 1 is use the products. I strongly encourage you to use the products, because anytime I've fallen off track, I have gotten back on with the products. I feel amazing. I'm more encouraged and empowered and excited and talking, and it radiates, and people are attracted to that. So use the products is first and foremost. Number 1, I used the products almost 9 years ago, and I lost 23 pounds. I've kept it off. Have I gone up and down a little bit? Yes, but that's a journey, right? We all go up and down. So use the products. Number 2 is desire and my why. I think they go hand in hand. My desire in the beginning, because I could not afford this system at all. We were dead broke, beyond on credit cards, everything. And my desire was to get the products paid for because I loved how I was feeling. So my desire was super strong. Your desire has to be strong. So it was strong. My why was to pay for my products. I got my products paid for. I didn't quite mind the checks coming in daily. I mean, who else pays you every day? And it just grew over time. My why has changed. And now I would say though, through it all, my desire was always strong to do this. I always felt it in my heart, the desire to do this, the desire to want to help people and love them. I feel like God gave me the gift of love. Like, I have so much love to pour out if you want it. And this is a place where I can do that. I can love on people. I can give them a tool. I can empower them and motivate them and inspire them, hopefully. But it's just, that is my desire. And my desire and my why is, I don't ever want to lose time, freedom again. I never want to be a slave for somebody else's time. I want time, and I love that we have income that can come in daily, and it is only up to us exposing this to get that income daily. So there is number 2, desire and why. Number 3 is, I have been consistently exposing this for going on almost 9 years. I may have not been consistent the first year and a half, 2 years, maybe. I mean, I have not been as consistent as I have been in the last 12 weeks, but I have been pretty consistent. So consistent in exposing this has definitely been a huge strength. And that kind of goes into building your brand. Consistently, I have stayed, with this and built my brand on Facebook. Now, you will not see Zingular posted everywhere. You will not see Stephanie Works at Zingular. Building my brand, me, Stephanie Wood, not Zingular. Because you know what? People are going to buy me. They're going to buy me because they see me consistently on social media, supporting people, here all the time. They're going to see that, and they're going to know that they can depend on me. And so I'm building my brand. I'm not building Zingular. They can buy Singular from anybody, but they can't buy what I'm going to give them, and that is consistency. And they'll see that on Facebook. Number 5 is learning constantly. Like, constantly. Always learning. I am always learning how to be better, how to be a better person, how to be a better mother, friend, leader, confidant. I am just always learning how to be better. I feel like none of us know, none of us know except for Jesus Christ himself, how to be perfect and better and all-knowing, and we just constantly learning. And I'm learning from resources like, or people like Ray Higdon. I think he's really good with network marketing, especially with the newer people, or when you're new in network marketing. He's really good at just simplifying and making it so that we understand, and really getting through those blocks of rejection and taking a no and price and all these things that we struggle with, or what people think. Being confident in network marketing, all those things. He's really, really good at that. I really also love learning from people like Joyce Meyer, and just living and being the person that God meant me to be. And whatever you believe, I just want to preface that I'm not pushing anything on you. I'm just saying, for me, she just really helps me be who God wanted me to be, and bringing me back to his word and what he's meant for us, and a harmonious and peaceful life, and just loving and accepting and not, judging, and all of those things. So learning is both spiritual and in this craft of network marketing. Number 6, and I am also learning from other leaders in this. If someone has what I want, or someone is who I strive to be, like I like things about them that I think will really help, I'm going to learn from them. I'm going to learn from Jennifer McKinney. She's one of my favorite. I think she's an amazing teacher. Now, doesn't mean I'm going to try to be Jennifer McKinney, because I cannot be Jennifer McKinney. She is the most amazing teacher ever. I'm not saying I cannot be an amazing teacher, but I cannot teach in the way that she does. So I'm going to take how she teaches, and I'm going to try to learn those things. The twins, I think they're excellent teachers. They were all teachers. But it's not my strength, so I'm going to learn from those that it is their strength. Jana Bullard, I think she's totally confident in network marketing. Was she confident before? No. Is she now? Yes. As a banker, she was a banker. She's retired now, but I learned from her in her confidence. I learned from Calla Siddell in her confidence. So many people out there in our company that we can learn from that are incredible. So learning constantly. Number 6 is self-development, which kind of goes the same thing, like self-development. If you are not strong in here, there is no way that you can even get through life, period. It is no difference in this business, which is a very hard business to be in, because you have to employ yourself. You have to make yourself do things. You have to show up to be successful. That's hard, right? If someone's not expecting you to, it's much easier to not. If your day job right now said you don't have to show up, just you're gonna collect a check. Wouldn't that be so nice? But no, you have to be there. You have to go there. So you have to be super strong in your mind. And the only way to do that is through learning, growing, reading. I was not a reader, you guys. I have ADHD. I can't even get through. I can't focus for a minute. It's so bad, and I have lived with this forever. But I've lived with the fact that I just don't read books for the past, now going on 8 years. And now what I have done, because I feel like there's such power, and it doesn't matter if you hear it too. You could take notes. Like I could listen to a podcast and take notes the same way. But for me, I'm feeling like a book for me is more tangible. Like I can see it, I can feel it. So I'm sitting down with this is my journal from the past 12 weeks, almost 12 weeks, 11 weeks of reading right here. I'm taking notes. I'm reading a page or two. Now I'm finding that I can read 4 or 5 because I'm really with taking notes. It's really helping me focus and get what I need to out of the book. I don't need to read the book as fast as possible. I just need to understand what I'm reading and study it and take notes. And so that's what I'm doing for my self-development. So Terry Savelle is really good with self-development books. She did Imagine Big and Dream It, Pin It, Live It. Really a great time of year to read that kind of book or listen to it and take some notes and really get your mind wrapped around what do you want for 2020. So you have to be crystal clear. You have to be crystal clear. And I've always heard that. I've never been crystal clear. Like I knew I want to be a silver executive, but I didn't know crystal clear. What does that look like? Can I taste it? Can I see it? Can I feel it? What was it? I mean, you got to be crystal clear. The next one, number 7, is persistence. And like literally, I'm relentless. Like I will not quit. I might get upset. I might throw a temper tantrum. I've called Tammy before. I've called Freddie. I'm like, I can't do this. I've been on my knees before crying. I just am relentless. I won't quit. I won't quit. I love this too much. I love these products. I love this business of loving on people. And I love the company. I love our executive team at corporate. I will not quit. I'm relentless and I'm persistent. I am persistent, probably annoyingly persistent, but I don't care. Because when it comes to business, someone has asked me for information, they've said they're interested, I am going to be persistent. I'm going to follow up because I know you are busy. I know that this is not the first thing and the last thing on your list that you have to do for the day. And if I can make it easy for somebody and follow up so that I am there when it's their perfect time, I am going to be persistent until they tell me to take them off their list. I am persistent. Can you tell? Number 9 is sacrifice. I have sacrificed to have time now. I have sacrificed to be able to sit here in my home today and work when I want to. My family has sacrificed. But with that said, have I put them on the back burner? Have I loved them less? Have I given them less attention? No, I have not. I have done all of those things to the max. But have I sacrificed some time with them? Have I sacrificed an outing with them? Yes, I have. But when I do that, they know specifically why I am doing that. And I have told them what they are working for too. Like right now, they're working for the Silver Executive, the mentor trip. That I'm going to take them to Sundance with me. They know when mommy does not go to the movie with them, that is why. Because it is end of the month, I am working my business. They are, and a lot of moms, I think we will get guilt on ourselves and we should spend time with our kids and be there for kids. Yes, you should. Yes, you should, and yes, you will. But there is no harm in your kids seeing you work hard. You're an example to them. Are they gonna grow up and say, oh, my mom did nothing because she just did everything for me? Like, no. I'm sorry, maybe that is what you want. But do you want your kids to go after the things that they want when they grow up? They're only gonna know to do that because they saw you do it. So show them that and don't feel guilty when you have to make some sacrifices. My husband's had to make sacrifices, but My husband's also been able to, when he lost his job because of this, he's been able to stay at home and work part-time for the past 7 years. He just went back to work full-time because a position came open, but he still has flexibility. He's running right now. Like, he still has flexibility. He's not in season. But when he is in season, it'll be locked down. I won't see him for about 3 months. But I get him for the rest of the time. So some sacrifices I have made. I have sacrificed some sleep. I have sacrificed time. I have sacrificed, but it is so worth it. Because I'm telling you, isn't it a sacrifice? Because we all love our jobs, but do we love going to it and having to go to it every single day for 8 to 10 hours a day? That's a sacrifice of your entire day. And if this is something that you love, that you could possibly do on the side to potentially, let you go part-time doing that job that you love, but not having to be there every day, would that be something that you want to do? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I'm just putting it out there. Number 10 is routine. Routine is something I just developed. I did not have one. I didn't wake up to an alarm clock. I didn't have a schedule. I still don't really have a schedule other than now for the last 12 weeks, I've been working down to 5 a.m., waking up at 5 a.m. I didn't start off waking up at 5 a.m., but I wake up at 5 a.m. for the last 9 weeks now, and I do my tracker. I use a tracker, not to track my people, but to track my activity. So I go down the list I start with self-development. I clear out my Facebook Messenger, unread messages. I go to my new friends and send them a message. I go to my birthday people. I send them a message. I add to Sneak Peek. I post on my personal wall. I get all this stuff done between the hours of 5 and 9 a.m. So, is it going to take you 4 hours to do what you need to do? No, I am an executive team. I have a lot of customer. I've got, you're not going to be spending 4 hours, especially if you're in here and you are doing, wherever you're at, you can get your stuff done within 30 minutes to an hour starting out, if you really wanted to be consistent and get this going really well. But everybody's different. But let me tell you this, spending 4 hours a day doing what I'm doing, it's not hard. Getting paid what we get paid as an executive, platinum director even, that's very good money. What other job can you work for 4 hours anytime you want, anywhere you want, and get paid that kind of money? It's worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, on track. Where's my list? That's it, routine. Okay, so those are my strengths. Are they perfect? Like I said, are they strong? No, I'm working on them every single day. But are they there? Are they strengths of mine? Do I have it within me? Yes. And do you want some of them, none of them, all of them? Whatever your answer is, please reach out in your groups. I will answer any and all questions that you have regarding any of this. And just, strive for progress, not perfection. Do you ask yourself, what do you want in this? Because you know what? 80% only want to make $100 to $500 a month. 80%, and that could be you. And that is okay. That is okay if that's what you want. You want to get your products paid for, you want a community, you want to go to some events, you want to do some fun things, you want to hang out. That's great. That's 80% of people in network marketing. That's 80% in our teams. So are you in that 80% or are you the 15%? There's 15% of you that want to make $2,000 to $3,000 a month. That you want to learn how to do this and you want to lead a small team or a larger team. Are you in the 15%? Are you in the 5%? The 5% that you desire to make this a full-time business and career. If you are, you're a driver, you're in the 5%. You are relentless. You're focused on results. You could get a bad set of instructions, but you'll make it happen anyways. You like a challenge. The problem with us though, is that we think everyone else is a driver. We think everyone else is the 5%, when we have to realize that there's 80% of us, of you, that want to just make up to $500 a month and hang and use the products and be happy, and that is great. So, if you are in the 15% or the 5%, we need everyone. We want everyone. I mean, this is a business of love. This is a business of mentoring and helping people. So I want you to ask yourself, and there is no shame in being in the 80%, you guys. There is no shame in being the 15%. There's no shame in being the 5%. Just identify where you're at, and it's okay. And maybe share that with your upline. Tell them where you're at, because us stupid driver 5%, we figure everyone wants to lead a huge team and make, 10 grand a month or 50. You know what I mean? We don't get it. We just think everyone wants to be a driver. We do. But wherever you're at, I encourage you to let your leader know where you're at, so they can work with you where you're at, and they can work with the other people on your team with where they're at. So that is my thing. That is my jam. Thank you, Erin, for asking me about those strengths. I had to think about it, and I hope this helps some of you. And like I said, reach out in your visionaries group. And I really look forward to this week. I'm going to give you a little task as well. All right, signing out. Bye, everybody.